Hey guys!
Alright guys, we're here today to check out the latest video single from Night-Crowned Fajitas.
Fajitas.
Or frittatas. Or, I don't know, frijoles. I don't know how to pronounce that, so I'm just gonna go with what I just said.
Yeah, I'm just excited for this, man.
The last one.
The last one was amazing.
The last one had my testicles tingling.
Yeah.
And not because I was sitting on the toilet seat for a very long time, just because how excited I was. That song was incredible.
Yeah.
So without further ado, let's just get into it.
And also, the other song had a name we couldn't pronounce. This song has a name we can't pronounce.
I'm assuming this album's going to have a lot of names that we can't pronounce,
means
which
the
is going to
stars-
make my life really difficult for the album review. I think this perhaps will be the first album review with subtitles.
Oh.
So the song below kind of felt this way, that way.
Okay.
This song right here, like, I'm going to have a hell of a time. Anyways, frijoles, Night-Crowned. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this.
Plågad av livets gåva, jag förlöser.
All right. I'm going to let you go first because I know you're a big fan of this band, so am I, but I want to hear your thoughts on frijoles or
The way you're starting this
or
off,
Fiat is rad,
Yeah.
which I never thought those would be two words that would go together. Fiat and rad.
and Brad.
When I think of Fiat, I definitely don't think of rad. That's maybe just me. I think of Fiesta. Oh, that's the Ford. Wasn't that a Ford?
Ford Fiesta,
Yeah, that's a Ford. So Fiat, I think of a shitty car my uncle used to have. Anyways, what do you think?
The way you're starting this off, you're scaring me a little bit.
No, I love this track.
Okay.
It's just very different from the first one.
Very different, but there's a pattern, and that pattern is beautiful melodies. Absolutely beautiful guitar melodies. To start this song off, and then the other song, amazing.
I just felt the other one was more atmospheric overall.
Overall, yeah.
This one felt a little bit more punchy, like more in your face a little bit. Like this is a song that you can just freaking like enjoy. Like you don't have to kind of like peel the layers. Like the other one, you could feel the layers, but you also wanted to peel the layers. This one is a little bit more direct.
There was like three forms of that song. There was that part where it slowed down, and there was the melody that came in, and then the fastness after that, the heavy fastness, and then there was like the clean vocals, which were more like swaying vocals. And this one, it kind of kept the same.
This one has patterns, but the patterns repeat themselves. So
Yeah,
it becomes a little bit more direct. It becomes a little bit more straightforward, if you will.
But I love this song so much, and I'm so happy. I was so excited for this song, but I was also like, I've only heard one song from this band, and I was scared it's gonna be like a one-hit wonder. Like I like the one song, but then this song.
I think we've done more than one song from this band on the channel.
Oh yeah, we have. It's just that last song has been so memorable that it's kind of cut up anything else.
You forgot everything that we checked out before?
That song.
You left it in the past and you moved towards the future?
Right now we're in the future, and
no, we're in the present.
We're in the present.
We're walking towards the future.
We're walking towards the future.
And the future is the album coming out, I think it's in the first week of July. The album comes out.
This will definitely make your list. I know this will make your list.
So far, these two songs are setting the bar really high. So this album, for sure, it's going to be
a contender.
I don't want to speak out of term because the month of July is not even here. And from the month of July, from the releases that I've only listened to 2 albums so far. And that's the At the Gates record and the Lord of the Lost Judas. Those two are already like cemented on my top 5 albums for the month of July, which definitely is going to then have a correlation to my favorite albums of the year.
Yeah.
This one, it's kind of hard not to put this one into the conversation of one of the best albums of the month of July. Based on the 2 singles alone, it's really setting itself up to be
a really good record.
And it's definitely going to make that list. And if it makes that list, most likely it'll make the overall list for the year because I'm really being picky about my top 5 of the month because at the end of the year, I'm going to end up with
having to pick through those top 5.
To those top 5s to make my final list. So I'm being really picky and some albums that I like are not even making it because I'm just trying to be as picky now as possible to make my job at the end of the year slightly easier.
Yeah.
But going back into this song, I like this track a lot. Personally, I prefer the first single because I'm more into the whole atmospheric nuances, and I like their sound when it forces me to kind of peel the layers of the song and to kind of like break down the track. The reason why is because every time you listen to the song, I feel like you're discovering something new about the track. Because there's so much there for you to process that one time going through is just not enough for you to get everything. You're not getting all the juice out of that orange, if you know what I'm saying. This one, I feel like once you listen to it, you kind of get the gist of what the track is all about. Not to take anything away, I really like the song, but it's just, when you compare with the first single, I prefer more the direction of the first single. But having said that, if you have a whole album of songs that sound like that, at the end of the record, you're exhausted.
Mentally tired, yeah.
So you kind of need some songs that go in that direction, and then you need some songs that are a little bit more direct. This one is a little bit more direct. I felt that this track, at the end, it started to feel a little bit repetitive because of the length that the song has.
Well, yeah.
So because you're looking at over 6 minutes in length, right?
No,
so
it's around like around the 240, not 240, 530 mark.
I'm going to say 6 minutes.
Okay.
I think the song is around 6 minutes. So, in my opinion, a song that has this nature of repetitiveness through it and doesn't really throw you curveballs, it needs to be a little bit shorter so that it feels like the shorter the better. It becomes a little bit sweeter.
Yeah.
Because after a while, you start to feel like, oh, this again, oh, this again. Because this song comes in waves,
See, the thing is, I never felt like that because listening to the song, the way the song started with that guitar,
the guitar melody on this track. Let me just say this. It would make the devil himself feel unholy because the melody is
he already is.
He already is, but I would make him feel even worse. Like it would make him take a bath at least to wash his sins away ever so slightly. But because the riff is magnificent. That guitar riff is absolutely magnificent.
And the thing about it is, yeah, it stays.
It's melodic, but it's so dark.
It has a weird feeling to it.
Yeah, it's got this
so
evilness
nice
to it.
It has this piercing kind of tone to it. This
it doesn't dissipate. It's not a melody that kind of spreads out throughout the track. It's very penetrating.
It's very penetrating, but the thing is, later on in the song, it goes more into the background and everything else takes, but it's still there. But I like at the end there because it's a long song. At the end, they bring it back to the forefront.
What do you think about the drums? Because the drums felt really simple to me, but they were doing the job that they were supposed to do.
They were doing a good job.
It's not like you were expecting like any like.
I was kind of wishing a lot more power.
There was some, and I think that's what the song kind of the. Once again, you're looking at the length of the track. And you're looking at the repetitive nature of the track. I felt like there was something missing within this song to kind of break it up a little bit. And maybe it needed a stretch in the middle where the drums got heavier perhaps, or the vocals did something different. I don't know. I really enjoyed this track, but to me, it felt like there was something, there's like this one little thing there that's missing in order to make the song a little bit more memorable, at least from my perspective. But once again, I gravitate more towards songs like the opening single.
Yeah.
I like that nature more. But going back into the experience of listening to the whole record, you kind of need a little bit of diversity.
And sometimes it doesn't have to be so complex. You know?
No, it's not about being complex. It's about the repetitive nature of the song.
But, I mean, to me, it didn't feel...
4 minutes in, you already know what the last 2 minutes are going to be like. It's going to be exactly like the previous 2 minutes.
And guess what? Those previous 2 minutes were really, really good. It's not like the song was shit.
No, it's not.
It was just an elongated song, so you're like, fuck, what I'm about to get now is the exact same shit I'm getting before. No. Also, it changed up.
It changed ever so slightly.
It changed ever so slightly to the point where, like, I didn't feel it was repetitive, and I was wanting that melody to come back more in the forefront.
I felt like it was missing a little bit of something. That's all.
I think it was just missing some more power in the
maybe
drums.
in the drums, a little bit more power, because the drums felt very simple from top to bottom. I like the sound that they gave to the song because they really grounded the track, but I felt like there was at least once throughout the track they could have came into the forefront a little bit with a little bit more strength, with a little bit more power. That would have been enough to kind of change your perception of the song.
That would also sped up the song a lot more.
Yeah, that would have given it a little bit, give it a jolt.
Yeah.
The song kind of needed a jolt. So the drums would have done that.
That's the only thing
so you're not that far off from what I'm saying. Like, you're making it sound like I'm completely
I don't find it
dogging the track.
repetitive. I don't find it repetitive. I'm just saying that would have been cool if they gave it more power.
Okay. All right. Let's agree to disagree.
Agree
Which
to
is something
disagree.
I'm saying right now. Let's agree to disagree. Okay, guys. This is it for this video. Let us know your thoughts on Night Crown, on the 2 singles. Are you guys excited for this record? Have you guys pre-ordered?
I'm pre-ordering.
Yeah, it's not the only one you need to pre-order. I've given you a list of some pre-orders that you need to make it happen. You made the list. So I
made the list.
Yeah, so make it happen. Snappy snappies. All right, guys, come back tomorrow. We'll have more videos for you. See you guys.
See ya.